Hello. This is Rod, Appraiser Broker, and taking a look at what's happening to the land prices over in the Pleasant Grove and Lindon area. I'm Rod. I'm an appraiser of 29 years and an agent and associate broker of 27 years, and the owner of UtahForeclosures.com as well as OremHomes.com, where you can search for properties very easily. And you can also search for land. You can search for homes. You can search for land. You can search by city. Let's go to the search here for just a minute and let's take a look at some land in the area. If we look at land over in, and let's take Orem off of here, and let's look at the land in Pleasant Grove and in Lindon and just see what there is available. You'll notice that the lowest price property that we see here is just under 118,000, and this jumps all the way up to some larger properties that are commercial, down in the $430,000 price range. There are other properties already that are under contract, with several acres clear into the millions of dollars. And but if you look here, there's a lot of lots that are in the half-acre range. Let's see, this one here, here's an acre lot on Dry Canyon up in the Lindon area. This is almost $300,000, $295,000. When we jump down to those that are a half acre and less, we've got them down in the 260, 250 price ranges, and then going down from there, 239. Let's see, I guess all of these are going to be under a half acre. Here's one in North Pleasant Grove. This is in Northwest Pleasant Grove. That's roughly 225,000. That does sit on a, just over a half acre. So the prices have gone up substantially over the last few years. Back in 2007, they hit prices that were pretty close to these, and the land prices are actually a little bit higher than they were in 2007. Generally, you'll notice that the quarter acre lots are clear up in the $180,000, $190,000 range. Here's one that's 175. Here's one just over a fifth of an acre on 4th East in Pleasant Grove that is 0.22 acres. This is up to $150,000. That's in an established neighborhood, and where they developed some other properties right there. 571 North, 400 East. Sits down below in a, I would say a cul-de-sac, but it's a drive going back to a few private lots. And here's one on 1st East, 318 North, 100 East. They've been developing this area over here. 0.22 acres, that's $150,000. And let's jump over to the MLS so that we can see a few other things. If we look at the properties here in both Pleasant Grove and Lindon, I was just looking at these a few minutes ago. And let's put in a minimum lot size. Well, I don't know that there's really going to be anything under a tenth of an acre. That's probably not going to change that at all. And we look at those that are active. This might show a little bit more. Again, here it's actually showing these commercial properties also, where you got multiple acres that can be developed for different things. One is down 310 North State Street in Lindon. That's 1.3 million. Here's another one here that's 4 acres in Pleasant Grove. That's $2.8 million. If we look at those that are under contract, because those aren't something that you're going to be able to look at on other sites without a real estate agent to assist you. We see the prices on these properties going from about a quarter of an acre as low as, this is what they were listed for. They're under contract, and we don't really know exactly what they're under contract for unless they're your property or you're the agent that has that property listed. But we see the prices going up clear up to, here's one that is an acre in Pleasant Grove, 1100 North. That's going to be a commercial area too. Both of these are down near the American Fork Hospital, down close to that area, and it looks like we've got acreage down there. Those commercial properties are really not going to be comparable to properties for residential construction. So, but we see this acre over here in Pleasant Grove. Where is this? On 1300 West, 175 South. Yeah, that's down an area close to where they've been building a lot of condominiums. But if we look at these residential properties, up to nearly a half an acre, it looks like the price range here goes from the quarter acre that was listed for 135 up to those that are nearly a half acre in the $230,000 to $250,000 price range. What those were listed for. If we look at those that have actually sold, we're going to do that for a second and see if there's some changes here that are notable. So here's a property that sold last year over on 700 North, 703 East. I'm actually familiar with that lot. Looks like it sold for, well, it was listed for 111. What did it sell for? Sold for 105. And that's kind of funny because I think that's the same lot that sold several years ago, and then they ended up not building on it. Under contract, well, maybe it sold, maybe it did not. Active, and it was withdrawn. 17. Maybe that's not the same lot, but there was another lot right by there that had been listed up to 105,000 back in, I believe it was in 2007. So I'm tending to think that that was the same lot, but it's not showing up there. 937 North, 400 East. There's a quarter acre lot there that sold, and this was listed for 118,000 and sold for 116,000. Obviously, there is not anything available at those prices right now. If we look at those larger lots up in the half an acre size range, it looks like a lot of these were still, the prices appear to have leveled off, because you've got these others here that were in the $250,000 price range. This one that was 250. Let's see, where's the most recent one here? These two right here sold at the beginning of the year. This one that was 247.5 sold for 225. When did that go? Contract date, and that was in December. And this other one that was 239, 800 North, 213 West, and this also sold for 225. Okay. Anyway, the prices are not as, certainly the lower end of the price range last year doesn't exist in the same price range now. And we see these lots, any of these that were an acre. Here's a 3/4 acre lot sold over in Lindon. It was listed for 275, it looks like, ended up selling for 265. So the prices are very similar to what they were a year ago, but the lowest end of the price range is pretty much gone. And or I should say, the lower end of the price range has certainly moved up, because those that are in the lowest price properties, well, there's one for 117 up on 300 North, and I believe this is a property that looks like you've got to move a lot of dirt to be able to build on that. And so that's that's something that's going to cost somebody a lot of money to do. That is listed for 117.9. Anyway, this hopefully will give you an idea what's happened to the prices. The lower end of the price range has definitely gone up, and because these other properties are in the $150,000 price range now, and the upper end, I guess that's probably gone up some, but it looks like there's not too many lots that are over a half acre, in that half acre range now for 250. This one is available for $260. This one is available for $240. So those are similar prices that we saw before in that upper range. Anyhow, the cost of building, however, has gone up, and labor prices are higher than they were last year. So you're going to be paying more to build a home right now than you would have at that time. The lot prices very similar, except for the lowest end of that range has really shot up. Anyway, this is Rod, Appraiser Broker, and I hope this is helpful to you. If you need any help looking for properties, searching, or to sell any properties in Utah, you're welcome to give me a call. If you've got questions in other areas, I'm certainly happy to tell you what I know. I've been in real estate a long time. This is Rod, Appraiser Broker, and I hope you have a wonderful day.